Hey mate. Hey mate. Do us a favour, if I ask you really nicely, is there any chance you'll sell us your horse's jawbone? Oh why, suit yourself, ignorant bugger. Right. Sell us your bike.
Oh yes, Mandingos, welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, and thank you for joining me on another Friday night video, the old video gaga. I've just stood here out the side of the courts because it's blown a gale plat through there. I'll give you a quick look. That is called Kale Square. It's a nice little place in the city centre of Sunderland. Nothing like Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester, where you've got loads of druggies hanging around and loads of illegals. I'll have to be careful where I'm saying, because 2T Kia, I'll have the old Politsky at my door, and he'll have me in these courts quicker than you can say Uber Eats delivery driver, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're not going into the city centre today. We're going to go over that way and across the new bridge, which is called Kale Crossing. That'll take you over to the north side of Sunderland, the Stadium of Lights there. We might even go and take a walk over to where Sunderland's old football ground used to be, Roker Park, which is just like a housing estate. And then from there, we'll just make it up, guys. We'll just pick some random streets to walk up and down. We'll talk an absolute crock of shite as usual. And then towards the end of the video, we'll find a takeaway and we'll do some serious brochure, munching Gladbach. Come on then, let's get moving, Anzi grooving. And I'll bring you back when we're crossing over Kale Crossing. How we? Ah. So this is like the new City Hall here. It says Hall there. Where does it say City? I think it says City around this side. There you go. There's been loads of new buildings getting built around here. I haven't got a clue what any of them are. And me being the lazy bugger that I am, I haven't done any research. That's the Kale Crossing way that way, so we're going to double Roger Blackneck and a Winnie Mandela. I just thought I'd have a little cheeky look down here. Looks like there's a little cafe in there. There's some ladies sitting having a coffee. I don't know if that's just open to the general public or if that's for the workers in there. I could do with a nice black cock. Sorry guys, I mean black coffee. My mouth's as dry as a non-snatcheroonie, and I haven't had a coffee yet today. Sell us your explosives. Oh no, that's TNT, isn't it? Just having a cheeky look around this way, folks. Oh, you can get back through there. Happy dingleberries. So that's the Kale Crossing, where we're going to cross over in a Winnie Mandela. Stadium of Light over there. But like I said, there's been loads of new buildings getting built around here. This was like derelict. It was wasteland for years and years. The Vaux Brewery was like a big, massive beer brewery in the city of Sunderland. That was like over there. That covered quite a bit of land. That shut down donkeys years ago. And I'm not sure what was here before, but like I say, it's been wasteland for years. And now all these new buildings is popping up all over the place. But that's a godsend, that, because to get over at the Stadium of Light on match day, and obviously to get back over to the city centre, you used to have to go and walk over there, over the Weymouth Bridge. You've got the Weymouth Bridge there, and then you've got the train bridge. So you come over there and then back round into the city centre. So now you can go that way or you can go that way. So happy dingoes, as they say in the Dudonsky beat. Come on then, let's go guys. Wake me up before you go, guys. I'll bring you back on the Kale Crossing. Rice cakes. Alright, mate. I seen Dean anywhere, like.
Huh?
Have you seen him?
I'm seeing him, yeah.
Not over the Stadium of Light.
What's my name, Harrison?
Dean. I found Dean. There we go. We found Dean. Hey, Dean, you alright, mate?
I am, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Doing well.
Where have you been? Where are you off? What's happening?
No, Ben just needs some stuff for Halloween, so I've just parked over there and we're walking out.
All
Big
right.
mooch about, you
Well,
know,
I'm going the opposite way, like. So.
anyway,
All right, catch you later,
enjoy.
mate. Sure, Amara. There we go, guys. We found Dean. So, yeah, going over the Keel crossing now. This takes you over from the south side of Sunderland, over the River Wear to the north side. There we have the home of one of the giants of world football, Sunderland AFC. Hey, mate.
Sell us your bikes.
So here we have Sheepfolds stables. Zoom in there. Sorry about the wind noise, folks. I think this was all derelict for donkey's years, but it's been getting thousands of pounds spent on it, getting all renovated. I've never been in yet, but I've seen photos of it on Facebook. So inside there's like different bars and pubs. I think you can get a coffee. I think you can get food and cakes and all sorts. Very busy place on match day now. Obviously walking over to the Stadium of Light, everyone goes in for a pint before or after the game. Should we have a look in? You better believe we should, how? Get myself a coffee. I think there's like a little kiddies Halloween party on, like, so I'll have to be careful what I'm doing with the camera. I've been so many skids about.
Hey, mate. Sell us your jawbone while you're good looking.
Coffee and donuts from this place. Come on then, let's go in the queue and get a Jurgen coffee. Right, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, so got me coffee, guys. As you can see, there's loads going on here. Queue there to get into proper. There's like a nice restaurant thing over there. Oh, this coffee's nice. I've been waiting nearly 20 minutes for it. Why, it's massive. Don't know what that is there. That's not open yet. Or some sort of studio. Must have like music things on in there. Kids party there. There's like a place down the way you can get chicken and chips and all that shit. Aye, mate, you alright? Another pub over there, like a pub there. I'm getting out of here, guys. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be around screaming brats, if you know what I'm talking about. That's my idea of hell. You've got to be so careful what you're recording, because most people haven't got a clue who I am. So, you know, just randomly recording things when you've got kids running about. It's not good. Not when some of the dads are standing there and they're right beefcakes. Gym freaks. They don't want me recording the kids. But yeah, it's a nice place. Nearly 20 minutes I've had to stand and wait for me Jurgen coffee. It's tiny. £3.50 I think it was. So it better be good. Oh, you bastard, I've just bent my hand. Right, let's get this coffee open because I don't like the lid on. There we go.
From that side. But that was Edward Thompson's, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, mate. It's all changing now though, isn't it?
It sure is.
Like over the other side of the bridge as well, where you've got the new City Hall.
Yes.
Completely different, isn't it?
They were a bit slow about that, weren't
Yeah, they took ages. Well, I was just telling my viewers, because I'm making a YouTube video, I was telling them earlier on that you had the old Forks Brewing
Yes.
site there. That took up quite a bit of land. But there's a lot more land there as well. But it's
Yes.
been derelict for years, hasn't it?
Very
So
much so.
they're finally getting things done now, aren't they? Are you from Sunderland, like? Is this where you're from?
I was a year and about a quarter in France,
Oh, you lived in France?
and well, I'd just been born, and
All
my
right.
mother was in the resistance
All right.
and was French,
Cool.
and came to Plymouth. When the first arrival of those lovely Americans
Yep.
and the Canadians
Uh-huh.
and the British soldiers and so on and so forth. And she had to get, and how she did, I don't know. But when the 5,000 ships started arriving,
Yes.
she was going the other way on a fishing boat. How on earth she must have done that? I haven't got the faintest. So I can't really answer that.
Yeah.
one. But
Very interesting, though.
well, my starting point was when I was 5, and my mother, my father, took me into the main stand.
At Roker Park.
Yes.
Yep.
And unfortunately, there were a lot of Catholic priests sitting in the next seat.
Right.
You know, yes. It wasn't songs.
No. So the Catholic priests, them were shouting, were they?
Oh,
Them-
yeah.
them were shouting
yeah,
and swearing
Big
and-
time. Big time.
That's what Sunderland Football Club drives you to, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
It gets you angry and it gets you
Yeah.
mad. Not at the minute, like.
No,
Things is going well at the
It'll do
minute.
for me.
So,
looking forward to Monday.
yeah, for the Everton game. Are you
Yeah.
going?
Can I get a ticket? That's the problem.
Well, if you haven't got a
I
ticket yet.
live in France.
Oh, so you live in France now? You just,
Yeah.
Are you just visiting family or something? Are you?
No, I'm here all the time, moving from one end to another.
All right.
and family. I've got a huge French family because of my mother,
Right.
who has now gone.
So you're back and forwards, France,
Let's
Sunderland, or do you go all over England as well, do
see.
you?
No, I used to.
Just the fine city of Sunderland.
Yes. Well, it's
But we've got to use Newcastle Airport, haven't we? They like to tell us that, don't they?
I
You
don't-
haven't got your own airport. Ah.
I don't think the bomb would be working.
Yeah, so anyway, what's your name, mate?
John Ainsworth.
John Ainsworth, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. Very interesting conversation there, but your mum being in the French resistance and that. Cool.
My mother, I only found this out a while ago. She died a number of years ago, a lot of years ago. And I found out that my mother had started her life in the 18s, the top end of the 1800s.
Yes.
So, you know.
Aye.
So, at one time, she, how can I put it? She decided that she was going to drive. She was going to get a car and drive. So what she did was, she learned how to drive by the driver. It was a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Yes.
That's one way to do it.
Yes, that's what I thought. And she said it much later on in life. She said, what was it? The man at the door had to drive because the other guy was busy using the car and all that kind of thing. And my father was. She was here he was here in Sunderland, she was here in Sunderland, but his job brought him to Sunderland.
Yeah.
And so she had a document saying that she could drive a car. I don't know what, but all that went, and I've still got the document.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is my father got his driving license in the 60s. I don't know how he managed to do that, but that's what he did, and I've got it as well.
It must have been nice to drive back then, though, without the roads being
Yeah.
chocolate block.
Yeah.
You see the old photographs or the old videos,
Yes.
but there's
you
hardly
do.
any cars on the motorways.
Yeah. Well, the
Now it's a
first
nightmare,
one,
isn't it?
The first one was the one that crashed, didn't it? The whole wall crashed into the ground.
I'm not sure.
And they had to restart.
All right. The very first motorway. Yeah.
Well, there may be other ones that were being built.
No, I've never seen that. Like.
Yeah. I can't even remember where it was, but there it is.
Aye. So nice talking to you, John, mate. Aye.
Good.
You're on camera. I'll tell you the name of my YouTube channel
Okay,
in a minute.
that'd be nice.
And you can check it out if you want.
Good.
So I make a different video every Friday. I pick a different town, different city, all over the northeast of England, and I just go around looking at whatever, talking to local legends. And
I go around France because I'm interested in the wonderful things down at the bottom of France when they went to kill the other religions.
Right.
That's the only way to say it, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got to be so careful
Yes.
on YouTube talking about stuff.
Yes.
I know too much about that. I do a lot of camping videos as well, and when I go camping, I always have a few beers and a few whiskies. I get a little bit merry. And I waffle on, I talk a load of shite. When I get home the next day and I edit my videos, there's loads of bit I've got to delete, because if I put it on YouTube, I'll get Antonio Bandingo straight off, if you know what I mean. So you've got to be so careful what you say.
Well, during my working life, I have been in at least, I will say, yeah, I would say that it would be 700 and something countries.
700
And
odd
I'm
countries.
not taking them.
Bloody hell.
Well, because one of the things that I did was when the war finished, I joined the Legion.
Right.
And I had a number of years of that. And that was when the Algerian War was coming on.
Yeah.
And I was lucky because I got down into it at the time of the second 9 years of the war.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be a sergeant in the Legion, which was great.
Fantastic, mate.
And I left it about 11 years afterwards. And I went to, well, I should have gone to Bordeaux, because that was the family that was, oh, John's got back,
Yeah.
you know. But I had more that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a very small farm, and that's there now.
And you've still got that now?
Yeah.
Your small farm?
Yeah.
Very good.
I've got a manager running it.
Tell you what, John, you've lived the life, mate.
Yeah.
700 odd countries, joined the Legion.
Not 700 countries.
I thought you said you'd been over 700.
78.
78.
Sorry.
I was going to
I
say.
must have been speaking
I was going to
very
say.
precisely.
Well, still 78. That's a lot. I was thinking 700 and odd. Bloody hell. You've been around more than Phileas Fogg, you know what I mean? But 78, still
Well,
tremendous.
what I was doing what later on became known as IT, and I was going to teach people of the jobs that they're going to have to be done by that, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And not all of it. Sometimes you can be keen to go.
Yeah. Well, it's impossible to like everything. You've done the biz, John, mate, and
Yeah.
I think I've got some lads coming over here for a bit crack on, and these two young gentlemen here, they've been waiting for a while, so it's been nice talking to you, mate.
And back at you.
Yes, John, lad.
All the best.
You enjoy your
Cheers.
time here, mate.
Here you come. Next.
Nice little dog as well. See you later, mate.
Bye.
Nice talking to you.
Cheers.
How you doing, man, dingoes? Sell us your hats. What's all this about, like?
Halloween.
Halloween?
Just
You
a
look
bit
in the
of
part.
bingo.
What's your name, man? Liam?
Aye.
Nice to meet you, my man friend. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. So where you off to now, like? You going to Halloween party over there, or?
Hope not, like. I think Sun's been at Sunderland's a bit of a Halloween party already, innit? Because I'm a mag on now.
Oh my
So,
goodness. A mag round here.
Aye, mag.
Where, you're not from Newcastle, are you? Are you from Sunderland?
Now I'm from Shields, just on.
Oh well, that's 50-50 territory there, isn't it? But you'd be alright round here, man.
I'm
You'll
hoping
be
that I
alright.
don't get like stabbed or anything like that. Wouldn't go
Sunderland
very
fans is okay at the minute, you know what I mean? Because we're higher than Newcastle in the league, so
well. Won't be for
happy
very
days.
long.
No, I don't. I think Newcastle will finish above us at the end of the season, but at the minute we're enjoying it, so happy days. But nice talking to you, lads. Why, aye, of course you can. Right, I'm going to get a photo took with these lads. I'll bring you back in a Slaconda. Right, folks, take 2 with a conversation with these 2 legends. He didn't want to be on camera at first, but now he says, oh, go on, then I'll get on camera. So we're doing it again. 2 absolute legends from the town where I'm originally from the Seaham, aren't you?
Aye.
In fact, did you see you live in the street where I used to live, down off you? Or is that your dad did? And his granddad, I know his granddad off when I was a kid. Sadly, he passed away. Malcolm Murphy, he was a good friend of my dad. I used to go over his house because I used to be obsessed with the A-team when I was younger. So he used to draw us pictures of Mr. T. So what a small world, aye. Like your granda as well, isn't it?
Aye.
Like your step granda or something or whatever. But what's your name, mate, by the way?
Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy. What's your name again?
Josh.
I'm already getting the names. I'm just doing that there for the camera. The 2 absolutely lovely lads. His dad's a big fan of the channel. These 2 watch the channel. So it's happy days. It's great to get the support off these legends, do you know what I mean? I'm just the idiot that walks around making these videos and goes camping. If it wasn't for you and lovely guys like this, the Blot Outdoor Show wouldn't be what it is. So thanks to these 2 and thanks to you legends. Very much appreciated. So yeah, rights, 3 rights. I'm going to have a bit crap with these off camera and I'll bring you back and we're walking around the Stadium of Light. Do you want to give it another rights?
Right.
3 rides. Oh shit, start again. There we go, guys, the Stadium of Light, the home of Sunderland Football Club or Sunderland AFC. Don't forget the A before the FC. I'm going to quickly show you an old stealth camping spot, somewhere I camped twice before. Plus I'm dying for a Slash Gordon jukebox jury, so bloke in the van there wondering what I'm doing, talking to myself. Let's have a look down here, folks. I'll show you an old stealth camping location. This is how I know we're nearly at the spot. This sign, danger, steep slope. You might recognise this spot, guys, because I've done 2 camping videos here. Ow, 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 you bugger. Willie Thorn bush all over me there, all over me Dr. Leg. Yeah, this is where I was, down here. Little Kev, you know the YouTube channel, Little Kev's Adventures. He was going to camp here a few weeks ago, but he couldn't find it. Just through there, there's like loads of area fenced off, where there's like loads of new work getting done, building work. So Kev must have thought the spot I was in was a little bit further on. That's why I wanted to come and have a look today. He said, oh, I couldn't find the spot, man, dingo. He went, it's all changed now because of like the construction. Mad for it. So Little Kev, if you're watching, it's here. The spot's still here. Even though I'm not queer, you alright? You can come and do this camp. Right then, come on, I'm going to get a Slash Gordon. And that was a fantastic conversation, that, with John there, the older guy. I made myself look like a right idiot, didn't I? I thought he said he'd been to over 700 countries, but he only said 78. I thought he said 700 and odd. What a dipstick. Boo. Is there even 700 countries on the planet Earth? I don't know. There's probably not. How many countries is there, by the way? There's got to be a few hundred, hasn't there? If someone knows the answer to that, let me know in the comment section how many countries there is on this planet. Well, obviously this planet. We're not talking about another one, are we? Because I haven't got a clue how many countries there is. I should know that because I'm actually really good at geography. You can show me like a map of the world and say, where's that country or where's that? And I'll pretty much get almost where it is every time. You know, if you give a map with no names of the countries on, I'm really good at that kind of stuff. So yeah, I should know that there's nowhere near 700 countries. But someone let me know in the comment section how many like official countries there is. And I'll bring you back in a minute because I'm going to get a Slash Gordon jukebox jury. And I don't even know why I'm talking like this. Probably because I've just been talking about Mr. T. Ain't getting on no plane, fool. I ain't getting on no plane. So here, right next to the Stadium of Light, you've got this Olympic-size swimming pool, and a little bit further there you've got the Hilton Hotel. So that's the Hilton Hotel there, folks. This here is the SAFC store, where you can go and buy your replica football shirts and tracksuits, but every time I go in I can't get anything my size. And you want an extra slim, it's always sold out. Fuck the mags. Did you hear that there? Someone shouting that? It wasn't me shouting it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, our rivals, our football rivals are Newcastle United, and their nickname's the Magpies. So we call them the Mags. That guy there shouted, "Fuck the Mags." Anyway, you can see the Stadium of Light over there. Did you notice that miner's lamp I showed you? There a zoom in there. You know, like a pit lamp, what the miners would carry deep down underground when they were going to dig for coal. Because the Stadium of Light is built on the old grounds of the Wearmouth Colliery, which has been long shut down. Yeah, so the Stadium of Light gets its name from like the miners, you know, carrying the lamp, the pit lamp down with the light on, or a hard hat with the light on, going down in the dark. Obviously they need the light to see. Yeah, I think I explained that right. I probably could have explained it a little bit better, but who gives a shit? Yeah. Right. Yep, this is where I camped before. As you can see, folks, have we got a train coming just at the right time? I'm not sure. Sounds like one coming. But I camped here about 2 years ago. One coming this way. Train on the water, boat on the track. There we go, folks. Sounds like there's one coming this way as well. Oh yeah! There we go, folks. For you train spotters, double penetration of trains. So I camped here about 2 years ago. I got a free meal bought for us from a takeaway. Got dropped off. But I went and met the lad over there, so he didn't know where I was camping. And I didn't realise at the time. You'll have to go and watch the video. I think the video was called Stealth Camping Next to Railway Track. So I've got the tent here, and I've got the tent door facing that way. While I'm sitting eating me food, a police car comes and pulls right just there. In the car park, and he stops. So the police must be looking, thinking like, what the hell's going on? Because I had my light on, I had the tent door open, but I was sitting like in the vestibule of the tent, looking out onto this wall, doing some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach, and the cops just stopped and looked, and then just drove off. They must have been like, what the hell's going on here? And they must have been like, oh, it's all right, it's just blot outdoors. Talking an absolute crock of shite. I didn't even realise until after the video, and I was reading people's comments in the comment section, and there was a few people laughing, saying, "Mandingo, did you not even realise there was a police car just pulled up here?" And they were looking over to us. Why I'm some stealth camper? Why I'm stealthy? Basically got busted off the cops, and I didn't have a clue about it. Luckily, they must have been alright. They weren't like Jobsworths. Because if they were like proper Jobsworths, they could have said, "Come on, Mandingo, you need to pack up and move on." And obviously, I'll have been quite smash-burgered. So drinking outside, they could have been really arsey and they could have locked us up. So yeah, whoever them coppers were, spank you very much for leaving the Mandingo alone. Right then, I think we'll walk over to the former site, the former home of Sunderland Football Club. As you know, Stadium of Light over there. we'll go to where we used to play, Roker Park, which is just houses now. Yeah, not really much to check out. I haven't got loads of time left either. And I'm going to tell you the truth, guys. I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I feel like a bit of a fanny saying this, but no, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why, but my anxiety is right through the roof at the minute. So I'm struggling a bit when I'm talking to people. I'm not really feeling very comfortable at the minute. It came on when I don't want to slaver on about it because I know people's going through a lot worse than me. When the dog died, and my Uncle Ken died on the same day, and then my mum had an operation, which went well, by the way. Yeah, she's fine. She's recovering. She's at home. She's like very tired, but yeah, everything's went great. I don't know. I've got like a bit of an anxiety thing, and with us being out and about meeting like complete strangers on the street, it's got us feeling anxious for some reason. But it's good to get out rather than sitting on the couch thinking, oh God, I'm feeling sorry for myself. Get out. I've still been going out camping. I'm still doing these mooching around videos. If anyone comes over to talk to us, fantastic. I'll have a bit crack on. But I am kind of trying to avoid big groups of people. You know, some people come over and they want to hug us and it's Mandingo and they're getting the photo took. I'm kind of like trying to avoid that at the minute. Talking to John earlier on, the old guy was fantastic because he was happy to talk and talk and talk, and I was happy just to sit there and let him talk. Fantastic. And if you're watching John, it was nice to meet you because he said he's going to check my channel out. Right, come on then. I don't know, I've talked a crock of shite, do I? So that's the Colliery Tavern pub over there. Obviously that gets absolutely chock-a-block on match day. We're going this way. Oh, yes. Someone shouting, "Hey mate!" There's here. I thought I could hear someone shouting, "Hey mate!" I'm recording, by the way. Do you want to be on the video tonight? What's your name?
Jake.
Jake. Nice to meet you, my little man friend. What's your name, Mara?
James.
James. Nice to meet you, mate. So, have you been watching the channel, have you?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I don't think these two want to be on camera, so we'll keep them off. But you two, you and you'll both be on YouTube tonight.
Right.
You know what makes sense. Do you want to give a right?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Right.
Two rights. Right, folks, just been talking to them two little Mandingos, and then this absolute legends just came over. What's your name, by the way?
Jack.
Jack. Nice to meet you, Jack, my man friend. He says, Mandingo, he went, I was driving past on the bus and I seen you. He's jumped off the bus. He wasn't even getting off at this stop. He's jumped off the bus just to say hello. So thank you for coming over and saying hello, mate.
The man.
The Mandingo. He said there, him and all his mates watch the channel. So
Right, shout out Ethan White.
Ethan and Kieran White. Cheers, boys. You know what makes sense. Yeah. Thank you for watching the videos, pal.
Nice to meet you.
Very much appreciated. Aye. Now, are you from Sunderland, like?
Aye.
Before you leave us, anything good, anything positive to say about the city of Sunderland?
Best place in the world.
Best place in the world, best people in the world.
Best people in the world.
Oh,
Love to,
yes.
Where are you? It's time.
You know what makes sense, mate. Nice talking to you, Mara. Get back on your bus. Legend. Jumping off a bus just to say hello at the Mandingo. Class. Not just Sunderland though. I'm not just going to say Sunderland's got the best people in the world. The whole of the North East. Sunderland, Newcastle, Hartlepool, Darlington, Middlesbrough, South Shields, North Shields, everywhere across the whole of the North East has got the best people in the world. Right, let's go over there past the Wheat Chief pub. Or Wheat Chief, is it? Wheat Chief? Wheat Chief. Not Wheat Chief. Bring you back in the silicon then. Right, let's get over before I get splattered. So you can just see the roof of the Stadium of Light popping up over there. This is the Wheat Chief pub. Obviously gets very busy on match day. Hey mate, you alright? This is the terminus, been shut down for donkey's years. This is where I used to come for a drink on match day. Well, from when the stadium like opened up 20 odd year ago, I don't know why it's shut. It used to be a cracking little pub. When I used to go to Roker Park, there's a pub right next to the ground. Oh, what's it called? The New Derby. We used to go in there, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. We couldn't get served, but we'd stand in the corner out the way. There was always loads of us used to go, and there was always somebody that would get served for you. 15-year-old, stood in the corner, cheeky pint of lager, 2 pints, off to Roker Park to watch Sunderland get beat, because we used to always get beat. Hello, mate. And then, yeah, get a shitty burger from somewhere. Mind the burgers didn't cost £5 or £6 what they cost now. Cheap as chips back in the day. There's like a stagecoach, buses, depot. Let's carry on walking, guys. Oh, there's another pub down there we used to go to as well. I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called the Alexander or Alexandra. A lot of people call it Bordels, and I'll tell you why in a few seconds. Right on. Right, folks, I've just sat down here on this fence on my big fat hairy spotty arse just to do a bit of editing. The old duck-headed brown. And this legend just came over. He says, "Blood, can I have a photo taken with you?" Of course you can, mate. What's your name, man?
Lincoln, mate.
Lincoln?
Lincoln, aye.
Nice to meet you, my friend. Are you the one that's just shouted from over the road?
Aye. What you doing, like?
Well, I'm just having a mooch around. Like the north side of Sunderland. I came over the new bridge, the Keel crossing.
Oh, I don't know what
Aye, because I've done videos before, like in the city centre and like down the Seaburn beach, but I've never like really been over this
side
end.
of it.
So I thought I'd come over the new Keel crossing thing, have a mooch around the Stadium of Light.
Class.
But the time I've got, I can't really cover everywhere, so I'll probably do another video in a few weeks.
Seeking out
Down Southwick and that.
Oh, Southwick, man, you want to be careful doing that, man.
I'm always looking for a spot, mate. You're right. What did you say there? Am I looking for a spot?
Aye.
When I'm walking around, I'm always mooching for a little camping spot somewhere.
Get a little schmick on, man.
So a little mix back.
Is he?
If you guys want to know this as well, a little mix back next week. So I'm out by myself tomorrow. Bit of a spooky camp, you know, with it being like Halloween. By myself. I don't need a mask because my face is scary enough, you know. But next week, little mix out. I did ask him to come out this weekend, but I think he's got something on with his family and that.
Get the Wasky review.
So get little Mick out, get him tea bagged, you know,
of course,
get him the Wasky review.
Smash burger.
Can I beat it, mate? Can I beat it?
It was nice meeting you.
I tell you what, you cannot beat walking around and bumping into local legends. Everyone's so friendly. Good
Chill,
stuff.
watch you on the telly, that's what I do, like.
Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it. Right, I'm going to have a bit cracking with him off camera because he wants a photo, don't you?
Of course do.
Bring you back and I'll win it.
And I'll win it.
Right.
Right.
Wind's picking up, folks. The old Windy Miller. So here's the pub I was on about, the Jacksons. I used to go in here regularly on the way out to Roker Park to watch Sunderland play. It's had a few names over the years. I remember being called the Alexander or something at one point. But the town I'm from, Seaham, a lot of people from there call it Bordels. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you why. And it's me dad and his mates started the name Bordels. Them used to go in there. So my dad's like 76 now. So when he was a young lad, he used to go in there with his mates on the way over to Roker Park. And there used to be a guy behind the bar. There used to be some old boxer from back in the day. I don't know what his first name was, but he was called something Bordel. So my dad and his mates used to say, "Doesn't he look like Bordel behind the bar?" I'm forgetting his first name. Let's just say it's John Bordel. It's not John, by the way. Doesn't he look like John Bordel, the boxer? So they all used to laugh. And then next week they would say, "I was going to the Bordels for a pint on the way over to the game," and it just stuck. And there's people now still from Seaham, people younger than me, I've heard calling it Bordels. And it was me dad and his mates. Get your words out, Mandingo. It was me dad and his mates that named it Bordels. So there you go, if anyone's watching from Seaham and you call it Bordels and you don't even know why you've been calling it that, because the pub's never officially been called Bordels. How many times am I going to say Bordels? How then? You know, there's an easy way to explain things and there's a hard way. And me being the king of talking shite, I always make it the hard way. Bordels. Did I say bordels? Right. Bushwhackers. I didn't even know that pub was still open. Pub or club, whatever it is. It's called the Avenue now. But back in the day it was called the Clipper. I've got a story about that. Just on the other side of these buildings here, coming down the main road. I'm just standing here, guys, to get out the wind. Me and about 4 or 5 mates, we were walking down, and then we're going to cut through the back streets to go over to Roker Park on the way to the football. And it was Sunderland versus Middlesbrough. Like, Sunderland's got a lot of football hooligans. They did back in the day, the Seaburn Casuals, but Middlesbrough used to have a top firm, some like absolute nutcases, do you know what I mean? They had a really good name, didn't they? In the world of football hooligans, let's say. Anyway, we were just young'uns. We were only like 14, 15-year-old, and we heard like glass bottles getting smashed behind us. And we looked behind, and there was about 50 Borough lads coming walking down the road. So we just stood up against the wall, and they come past us, and then coming round this corner here, round on the main road, about the same amount of people, about 50 Sunderland lads. It was obviously an arranged fight because the two firms were coming to meet at the same time, and it just went up. It was like something from a disaster movie. There were bodies lying all over, blood and guts and snot and glass bottles getting smashed. No one laid a hand on us. Like, we probably had football shirts on back then. All these lads, you know, they all had the Stone Island gear on, Burberry, Lacoste, you know, CP company. No football shirts with these lads. But what happened was, all the blokes that were in the pub, which was called the Clipper back then, them all came piling out. And just random blokes in the 50s and 60s with the Sunderland shirts on, them all joined in. So the Sunderland lads got the better of the Middlesbrough lads. Not because they had a better, tougher firm. It was because, like, sheer number. From being like, say, 50 onto 50, all of a sudden there was about 100 Sunderland lads onto 50 Middlesbrough lads. So yeah, just by the sheer size of the group of Sunderland lads, the Middlesbrough fans had to run off, and they ran off through the back streets on the way to Roker Park. So as we were walking towards the ground, there was just bodies lying all over. Sunderland fans as well. There were Sunderland fans with broken noses and split lips, and there was Middlesbrough lads lying all over the place. True story. I'm telling you the truth. No, but that was the truth, guys. I've never seen anything like it. Just normal blokes with the red and white striped Sunderland shirts on were just running over and getting stuck in. Hey God, absolute nutcases. But that's where we'll go, folks. We'll take a walk in that direction, kind of the way I used to walk over to Roker Park back in the day. Now, from what I've read, I've never been round here for donkeys. There's supposed to be a lot of like illegal immigrants and that live around here now. The pub back there, the Jacksons, which I said's now called, like, we used to call it bordels, but it's now called the Jacksons. Well, it's shut down. I was talking to an old woman outside before I pressed record. She didn't want to be on camera, and she said it's illegal immigrants living upstairs. Because I said, is that pub still open? She went, no, it's shut down. She went, it's all them illegals living upstairs. I said, do you want to be on camera? She went, no, I don't want to be on camera. Maybe for the best, because let's just say she wasn't too happy, and she wasn't mincing her words about the illegal immigrants. So I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, let's cut down this way. I think these houses weren't here then, you know. They were like older houses with back streets, because we used to go down the back street towards the ground. Lies. Yeah, so these houses definitely weren't here when I used to come to Roker Park. That was like the back lane that came down there. But these ones are still here. So this is where we used to go. And as I said, we're walking down towards Roker Park, and there was just bodies lying all over. There was people getting up. They'd been booted, they'd been kicked, they'd been punched all over the place. The lads fighting at the football. I mean, I never had anything to do with any of that. I was a nice young lad. You better believe I was. Every woman, every man, join the shiny caravan of bum love. Bum love, bum love, bum love. So this is it, folks. This housing estate here is where Roker Park football ground used to be. Hi, love, you alright? I'm just... What's that? I've been wandering around all over talking to myself like a weirdo.
Why are you making a video?
But just for my YouTube channel, yeah.
Oh, right.
So I walk around talking to myself like a weirdo.
Did you just go around Roker?
I go all over the place. I go to different towns, different cities every week.
Oh, right.
Just walking around the area, getting some footage, and then I do like a little bit of a takeaway review at the end.
Oh, right. Well, you know this used to be Roker Park.
That's what I was just saying there, I used to come here back in the day when I was a young lad. So,
Oh, well.
nice talking to you, love. See you later. Midfield Drive leading to Roker Park close, promotion close, clock stand close. So this here used to be like the back of the Roker end. I'm not going to go into the housing estate. What's the point? It's just like your typical new housing estate. Looks the same as every new housing estate. But weird. Even though I've drove past here about 1,000 times since the old football ground shut down, it still feels weird. The atmosphere inside was just like unreal. It's a shame we had to move to a new ground because you won't ever get that atmosphere back. But yeah, things is getting better at the Stadium of Light. Alright, mate. The pub's down here I was talking about, where we used to get a couple of cheeky pints, 14, 15-year-old, before we went in to watch Sunderland get beat. I'll show you. New Derby. This is it, guys. This is where we used to come for a cheeky pint. If we were unlucky and we couldn't get served, we used to go over there to the off licence and get some candingos. We used to get served nearly all the time, but if there was no one old enough to go to the bar for us, yeah, 4 cans from the off licence, going to Roker Park, a little bit tipsy. You need to have a drink when you watch Sunderland, just to get you through 90 minutes of terrible football. The main stand used to run up here. I used to have a season ticket when I was a kid in the main stand with me dad. Up in the main stand near the Roker end, but we were right down at the front, very front row, so you used to like lean on the side. You'd be looking down on like the Roker end where the away fans were. Fantastic days. Didn't even know this was here. Luxury children's wear. Alright, lads. Oh my god, it's Brock. They've just been saying, how you doing? You alright, mate? What's your name?
Elliot.
Elliot?
Right, Dexter.
Dexter. Been watching Dexter on the telly.
Yeah.
Hell of a programme, that, like. What's your name?
Riley.
Riley. Nice to meet you, lads. What you doing? Out about? Hanging around?
About, aye. Gonna go and trick-or-treating later on.
Trickle treating? Mrs. Blott says that, you know, my wife. She said to me son the other week, well, the other day, are you going trickle treating? I went, what? Trickle treat? She went, yeah. I went, it's trick or treat. She's 48-year-old and she's been saying trickle treat all her life. Get a trick or treat. Women, man, they're thick, aren't they? You know? Well, aye. Nice to meet you, lads, and carry on watching the videos. Hope it makes sense.
See you later.
See you at Mandingo. Why, aye, of course you can. Yeah, so like the Fulwell end used to come like across here behind the goal. So when I stopped going in the main stand with me dad and I started going to the football matches with me mates, we used to stand at the back of the Fulwell end where all the chanting went on. You used to think, oh great, stand right at the back, singing the Sunderland songs, watching us get beat. Yeah, so the Fulwell end used to be like here. And then the clock stand was down there, wasn't it? Down the side of there. Right then, come on, let's get up here and try and get out of the rain and the Wayne Wooney. The wind and the Wayne Wooney, I should say. Sorry if I've got water on the lens. I think this video's been on long enough already. I need to go and get some scrandingo now. I'm going to go to a fish and chip shop It's not open yet, but opens up soon. It was Mrs. Blott that told us about it, because she knew I was going to be over this neck of the woods. I need to get up Newcastle Road, and then I think it's down like a little street off there. Crozier's Fish and Chip Shop. Mrs. Blott says, oh, try that Crozier's Fish and Chip Shop. It's supposed to be really nice. And then I can tell her if it's nice, and then we'll go as a family. So yeah, honestly, I've hardly covered anywhere on the north side of Sunderland. I'll have to come back and do like Southwick and other parts. If I did cover everywhere, the video will be on about 5 hours long. If you want to watch though more videos of properly going in and around the housing estate in Sunderland, shut up. Shut up. Damn you little puppy dogs. Sound like my dog's barking. Shut up. Yeah, there's 2 lads I've watched. I've mainly seen them on Facebook. One's called Danny Vlogs, and the other lad's called The Hardy Life. And them go round pretty much every housing estate in Sunderland. So you get to see like the real Sunderland. I'm just like touching on a few little areas really while I'm walking around talking shite. I've noticed Danny Vlogs is on YouTube as well. I think he's got about 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, but he's a lot bigger on Facebook. I think he's got over 20,000 followers on Facebook. But them's 2 local lads making great videos, proper getting in the housing estates of Sunderland, the so-called like rough housing estates. So you see it a bit more in depth with them than what you see with me. So that's Danny Vlogs and The Hardy Life. Right, I'm going to put my phone on charge Rooney, my camera, get back to the Blockmobile, and I'll bring you legends back when we're at Crozier's Fish and Chip Shop. Right. Alrighty, my fan sexualities. I've just parked up. Crozier Fish and Chip Shop is just there. I've just drove past and looked in, and it's open, and it looks quite busy. And just in the minute I've been sitting here, there's another couple of people went in. When I checked on Google, it said it didn't open up until 4:30, and it's 4:15 now. So I quickly popped to McDonald's first to get myself a nice black cock. Sorry guys, slip of the tongue. Air matron, a nice black coffee. I thought, oh, I'll sit outside for 15 minutes, have me coffee, and then we'll go in. So yeah, let's go in now. Why hang around? I don't know how much food Taj I can get, the old Nicki Minaj, once we're inside the fish and chip shop. Because like I said, there's a few people there, and I don't want to be just standing right next to people shoving the camera in the face. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Let's get in there and let's get some food ordered. Mice. Cod bites and chips. I've ordered some scampi as well. You can just put that on with it. You can just put them on with the cod bites. Alright, no bother. I'll have a jumbo sausage on its own. And carton of gravy please. I just took the scampi on with them if you want, like. No bother. Yes, mandingos. We've got the scrandingo. I've getting cod bites and chips, some scampi, jumbo sausage on its own, and a carton of gravy. Let's go and park up next to the Stadium of Light and get stuck right in. Oh, yes. Come on then, folks. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, yes. That does look absolutely tremendous, and there's loads of salt and vinegar on there. So I've got the cod bites and chips. So there's 5 cod bites, some chips there. Ordered some scampi as well. We've got a battered jumbo sausage and a little tub of gravy. Come on then, mandingos, let's get the camera set up and let's do some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach rice. Oh yes, mandingos, here we go. Time to get stuck in. Let's dive straight at the chips. Oh yes, them's nice chips, them guys. I do normally like the chips a little bit more well done, but them is very nice and tasty. Nice gravy. Lovely and hot. Loads of salt and vinegar on there. Mmm. Well, them really good chips, guys. Now, when I was sitting outside, I had a look on Google and I was reading the reviews, and it was a right mixed bag. There was just as many people were giving it a bad score than what was giving it a good score. So I'll come into this with an open mind and I'll tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, them's good chips. I didn't get a bread bun this time because it fills us up too much. Nice chips, nice gravy. Let's try some of the battered sausage, the old sausage gobbler. Lovely. Spot on. Lovely with the gravy. Oh yes. Salt and vinegar on that. Dip in the gravy. Fantastic. Well, that's a really good start, folks. Now, let's try some scampi. When I got in there, there was none ready, so I had to wait for them to cook the scampi. Freshosaurus Rex. Nice, quite big pieces there. Tasty, nice and salty. Firework going off. Really good so far, guys. I mean, it's only just like the scampi. You know, if I'm going to be brutally honest, it's just like the scampi you can buy from the supermarket that you can cook yourself in your oven or your deep fat fryer. It's still very nice, still really tasty. Nice and hot because they cook them. When I ordered them, to put them into cook. Tremendous. Let's have a few more chips and gravy. Yeah, the chips are really good. They're better than they look. They were a bit too light in colour. I thought they were a bit anemic, but no, they're cooked spot on. And they're really, really nice. Now it's time for the main shit stain. I fancied getting the cod bites this time. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Nice, lovely white flisheroonie. Oh yes. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh. All together, it came to £19.90, so just less than £20. 5 big fish bites, as you can see. I think there was 9 bits of scampi, gravy, jumbo battered sausage, chips. And it's good quality as well. So, yeah, less than £20 for that. It's not a bad price. Let's open this up, folks. See what white flisheroonie we've got in there. Oh, look at that. A thing of black beauty. There was quite a few people ordering the fish bites. And there was people phoning up as well, ordering them. I can see why. Some places you get fish bites from, they're only small. Them's big, chunky, nice fish bites. Cod. Superb. One of the reviews I read on Google was saying that the people that work there, the ladies that work there, weren't very polite. Well, they were really polite to me. They were nice and friendly and happy. Just what you want when you're handing your money over. You want a bit of service with a smile. So, yeah, I think these people that go online and leave bad reviews, a lot of them, they're just a bunch of moaning bastards, aren't they? Let's have another flisheroonie bite. Oh. I've got no complaints at all, folks. Very, very good. If I've got to be brutally honest, it's probably not the greatest fish and chips I've ever had, but it's really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Good service, decent price, quality food. No complaints from this mandingo. Look at the size of that one. Oh yes, pet. Well, I think while I'm finishing this off and the last bits of scampi, I'm not wasting any of them. We'll wrap up the old score dingoes, mandingos. Portion size, there wasn't loads of chips, but there was enough for one person. You know, sometimes I'll say it'll go between two. No, that was just enough for one, but that's all right because I'm by myself. 5 fish bites you get. If you order fish bites and chips, you get 5, unless you ask for a different amount. And they're nice and big. So, not the biggest bag of chips, but nice big chunky fish bites. The scampi said on the sign 9 in the portion. It is what it is. It's just like the stuff you can cook in the house. But I like them. And they were cooked fresh, so they were nice and hot, tasty. The battered sausage, a standard battered sausage you get from everywhere. The chips were lovely. Value for money, £19.90. I think that's fair enough for what I'm getting. Overall, just the food quality was really good. The chips were nice. The fish bites were lovely. Scampi and the sausage, yeah, decent. So, all in all, I'm going to give this a very steady, straight as a die, 9. It's a 9 out of 10 dingo from this mandingo. There you go then, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I think I need to make another video to cover more of the north side of Sunderland. Yeah, I'm now going to leave you with some fans clips and join me on Sunday night for another serious stealth camp. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete and total sense. Right.
Oh, our matron.
Hey mate! Sellers your suspension. Why it's bunny.
Fucking hell. I've been busted blood vessels, nightmare, and I'll always have to pop me on blood because can you imagine?
I am brave for doing this. Really brave. And in the famous words of Blot, Sellers your Blair Witch Project. Oh man.
Hey mate! Sellers get Champions League top board. Right.
Hey mate. Aye, yeah. If there's a favour. Yeah, or your pal. Sellers your jawbone. Jawbone.
Hello, alright. Sellers your jawbone.
Okay guys, so we've just arrived at the campsite. It's me, little Jude.
What?
We're gonna get set up. The old chairs there. The old Baghdad there at the side. So we're gonna get set up. I'll bring you legends back in a minute. You better believe I will.
Have you seen Dean?
Should we do it together?
Crack on, son.
Hey mate, will you ask us to sell us your jawbone?
Oh, matron. It's the glove of bone love.
Hey mate, have you seen Dean? Dean!
Aww.
Train on the water, boat on the track.
The glove of self-love.
Oh. Oh.
You know, it's my turtle sense might very nice.